Yo, boss. What are you bothering me for, Alex? What are you bothering me for, man? You know, Mr. Box Office is a busy man. You know that. What? You haven't got me. What? Why I'm not doing much, bro? You're not paying me enough, bruv. But I'm going through pain at the moment. I'm getting through disappointments every single week. I've got to deal with people chatting rubbish to me and everything else, bro. You having a laugh? Nah, man, I'm not, bro. But so you want me to talk about Kane for the upteenth time again? That loser. You having a laugh? Oh, defenders, bro. You know you're not going to get any defenders, bro. What are you going on about? What are you going on about? What do you want from me, bro? Seriously. Oh, the things I do for you, Alex, man. The things I do for you. Yeah? I'm sorry, I'm done with this, bruv. Yeah? Okay, I'll do it one last time for you. One last time for you, bro. Yeah? But I'm telling you now, you're sunning up in Jamaica, bruv, and I'm bloody working hard for you. What's going on? What is going on, bro? Oh, okay, bro. Whatever. You do what you do, yeah, right? And I'll make myself known, yeah, because you know who I am, bruv. Yeah, you know who you employed the main event, the Mr. Box Office, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, yeah, and you know that, bruv. And that's all I need to say, and that's it. So well, hit it out the park like I always do, and that's it. Yeah. Well, bye. Yo, it's your boy Alex THFC, Mr. Box Office TV. And if you don't know, you need to get to know. And yes, Mr. Box Office is back with a vengeance. And when Mr. Box Office had to come and make himself known, he made himself known because of some reason, because all of a sudden now, all the Tottenham fans are starting to come out in force now. They're starting to come out in force now. Yeah? With the narrative now saying that, oh, we're moving forwards. There's too much talking. There is literally too much talking from Tottenham fans at the moment, too much talking for the club at the moment. And I'm not seeing that much on the pitch. As I said, yes, there's good football. But at the moment, we've only had two pre-season games, one that's got postponed and one that's already just been played. And we're still talking, we're bigging ourselves up. What's going on? What is going on? And while we're doing that, we're getting bantered. We're getting bantered by the German press over Kane. We can't get defenders in, which I told people who said that I was negative, who said, oh, yeah, by the way, that's what you wanted, by the way. But all of a sudden, we're starting talking about defender. We're saying, oh, it's no change. There's no change. So where's your receipts now, bro? Where's your receipts now? You know what I mean? Where's the receipts now to all those people, yeah? I told you, man. Yeah? I told people that this is not changing. I told you. And we've only started the summer yet. And that's all I need to say. Welcome to the main event playground, Mr. Box Office TV. And on the show today, number one, no defenders. Still. I was told that Van der Ven's coming in. Where is he? I was told that Tatsoba's coming in. Where is he? I was told that, oh, we're going to get a free defender. We're going to get a cheap defender in Langley. Where is he? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. That's it. That's all I need to say. That was number one. Number two, for the upkeep's time, you just seen the video. My boss, Alex, who's away, needs to get away. Yeah? We're speaking about Kane, Harry Kane, again for the upkeep time. But this time round, we're going to talk about, oh, yeah, we're getting bantered. We're getting absolutely bantered by now the press now. What do you expect? What did you expect, Tottenham fans? What do you expect to ride the universe here? What did you expect? What do you actually expect? And number 3, the third one and last segment of the show. Unfortunately, and for circumstances, Tottenham Hotspur's game with Leicester City was postponed. So that's on the show today. Big up to everybody in the chat. 28 of you in the chat today. Well, thank you for waiting. I do apologize for the wait. Like I said, you need to make sure you look. This face needs to look good for you all guys, and that's it. And that's all I'm saying, and that's it. So let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into the video. Like I said to everyone in the chat, if you want to make yourself known, ask a question. I'll star it and put it at the end. That'd be great if you do that. We can star it and have it at the end. Also, if you put a comment that is something that I notice, I'll also applaud you as well. Maybe comment of the show as well, and that's it. But big up to all of you. Big up to all of you who are supporting Mr. Box Office, and that's it. But let's get straight into the video because we're here to talk about Tottenham Hotspur, and it's number 1: no defenders. I was told that we should be positive because we got Maddison through the door, we got Vicario through the door, we got Solomon through the door. Oh yeah, we got all these defenders. Oh, fantastic! We got all these players. But I told you nothing changed, because I said in my last show, I said that the reason why we got Vicario in so quickly is because there was so much competition waiting for him. All the big Italian clubs were after him. Tottenham Hotspur, Paratici, who's supposedly still here, which he shouldn't be still here, Gabbiadini, they were scouting him for a very long time. As soon as they saw the fact that Luis was leaving, they needed a goalkeeper. Raya was just a side note, and looked at the price of Vicario, thought, yeah, we got a hit on that straight away. So that was the speed. That was why the speed of that deal went through straight away. I said about Maddison, the reason why we got him in so quickly was FFP. Leicester City wanted a deal. Tottenham Hotspur wanted the deal. Newcastle dropped out for some reason. Easy. That was it. Third one, Solomon. The reason why we got Solomon in quickly is because he was on a free. And that's it. So for me, it's not even a case of, those are the reasons why those deals went through very quickly. When you look at the whole thing with the defenders, though, we've got all this money now left over for the defenders. Where is the for the other team, Wolfsburg and Bayer Leverkusen? Why do they need to speed up the process? They want their money. We want their defender. We're not giving them the money that they want. So they're just holding tight. They're saying, well, sorry, well, if you want our defender, you pay the money. Yeah? You pay the money for the defender, but we don't want to do that. So now we're left with, like, from the game, because we could have had it during the game. Kane, we've got Romero partnering up with Davis, Ben Davis. That's what we're ending up with right now. Ben Davis, who is a left back, who's got no pace. Romero, who's rash. And we've got those two defenders. That's it. I mean, honestly, where are we going with this? You see what I'm saying? And then people have a go at me saying that, oh, we need to be positive. We need to be open-minded. Oh, we need to be so open-minded right now. I can't do it. We can't do it anymore. We've got to be really open-minded right now, don't we? You know, we've got to back the manager. We've got to back the players. Well, I'm not backing that. You having a laugh? You know what I mean? It's like backing a political party that you don't really want to back. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Really? Really? You know, I don't know where you're going with this. You know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I mean? You want me to back something that I know I've backed it before, and what's happened? Look what happened. And we're not even in the season yet. The season's not even started yet. Yeah? And people are telling me to back this. To back what? To back what? Back the fact that we can't get defenders in. Simple defenders, by the way. I don't even know if this Van der Ven is any good. You know what I mean? I've seen videos, yeah. But we've seen the weaknesses. We know the weaknesses. If you read it up on it, you read the weaknesses, and that's it. Tat sober. The fact is, why is no other team not going for them right now? Because the fact that we are we're differing on these defenders. Any top team would have just boom, boom. Hello, here's the money. Boom, done. Bish bash bosh, done. Don't even need to say anymore. Bish bash bosh, done. That's it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what else you want me to say. You see? And then we're going for another player. Crystal Palace's Anderson now. It's just wishy-washy. It's just wishy-washy. Whatever. Whatever day it is, you know what I mean? And that's it. Oh, honestly, I don't know what else to say. Really. That's it. Can someone just help me here? You know, am I dreaming or something like that, bro? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? And this is supposedly long term, by the way. Long term for what? You know what I mean? Is it? You know, am I supposed to believe in this? What? No. You know what I mean? We can't even get the defender from Blackburn. Yeah, who for me? Oh yeah, we're looking at him long term. Why do I never heard about him before? Why have I never heard of that before? By the way, you know what I mean? It's like you were born yesterday with this club, and that's it. You know, I don't know what else to say. You know, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, that's just my feelings on it. Anyway. You know, it's ridiculous. Since that we're the way we're doing our business, and that's it. This is why I mean, some people said that we need to give Daniel Levy credit. Why do I need to give him credit for? He's put up the prices. He gave us the worst season in to date last season, the most embarrassing. He's still got Parategy on the books. Allegedly, because we have to be very careful here. Allegedly, yeah. You've got Gabardini, who I'm told he's really, really good. So I mean, we'll have to see. But Parategy employed him, so for me, I'm skeptical. You know, for me, I'm not. I've got no. You know, this is the thing. It's like I'm keeping my powder dry at the moment, because you know my thoughts on what I'm gonna start when I'm gonna start backing this process. You know when I've explained it so many times. Look back at the videos when I've said it before. I've said it in shorts. I've said it on other people's shows, and I've said it on my last live as well, my last show as well. But to me, it just it just seems to me that we are talking too much and there's no really that much action at the moment, and until that action seen, and I'm not talking about just the transfer window, it's throughout the season. This is too early right now. But you've already seen now there's cracks already. There's already cracks already. You see, with what's going on. Scott Munn's not even here yet. The guy that you're supposed to be your chief executive is not even here. That's delayed at the moment. So he can't even do his job right now. So for me, it's not even a question mark. There is a question mark there for me, and we've not even got to the football yet. Yeah, the football looks better, and credit's due. He's starting to. You can see exactly how Postecoglou wants to play, but the fact that Daniel Levy employed him, so that's quite clear. He's already said it already, Postecoglou, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. He might believe in the process right now. It'll be interesting to see how that relationship develops, because you can see right now there is frustration there already, and he is under pressure from the start, unfortunately. And this whole thing with the defenders doesn't help. That's all I need to say, and that's it. So let's move on and let's get on to some comments. Big up to everybody in the chat. There's 46 of you in the chat. Please keep liking the stream. I'm sorry that I haven't been that long, but you saw my boss, Alex. He gave me that phone call. And that phone call told me I need to get back on the stream. So you know what main event's like. The Mr. Main event's like. He's here to say what he needs to say, and that's it. The Professor of Truth and Entertainment says how it is and says it all it is, and that's it. So big up to you all. Big up to. I'm going to start from the beginning because it's incredible the amount of messages I'm getting here. Big up to you, Paul G. Big up to you, Paul G. Big up to you, Willie Light Lane. Big up to you, Lee Smith. Big up to you, Tottenham Away. Still. Big up to you, Perchy. Big up to you, Wayne. Big up to you, Secure. Big up to you, Tot Spurs. Big up to you, Phil P. Woo! Big up to you all. There's some new people in the chat, really. Swedish Chelsea fan. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to you all. If you have any questions, please just put a question mark. Just put a question. Just put a Q and then put your question there for Mr. Box Office to make my attention. That's it. Because unfortunately, I cannot star these questions, and that's it. Is Alex in charge of the Spurs transfers? Because nothing is happening here. Oh, that's very funny. Very funny. It's Mr. Box Office as well, by the way. Mr. Box Office. Alex is on vacation. He's out of the way. Just leaving it to Mr. Box Office. I'm not in charge, no, but I'll do a better job than Levy. I'll do a better job all day long. You know what I mean? I actually learn how to do it at the moment. Is lateness greatness, or is it just shocking timekeeping? Listen, right? When you need to put a show on, yeah, you need to be at your best, yeah. So sometimes the best need to be late. Sometimes, yeah. That's how it goes every single time, Phil. Yeah, right. There's a reason why I'm called Mr. Box Office for a reason. Yeah. Big up to you, Bob. Big up to you, Bob. Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate Tottenham Hotspur don't know how to do that, Bob. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You know. Yeah, there's big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody in the chat. But yeah, get on to the second subject. Big up to you, Brian. Big up to you, Sue Smith. Big up to you, Wayne. Big up to you, Hasper. Big up to you, Lorne. Just bigging up to loads of Lisa. Big up to you. Some new people in the chat. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to everybody in the chat. Bill, Philly. Big up to you, Philly. Big up to you, Meta Football. Big up to you. Big up to you, Loves Music. You know what? I don't rate him. I think he's good for young for clubs that are medium, like mid card, mid table. I think he struggles at big clubs. I think he needs to be the main man. I think he needs to be main man for me. And yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not sold by Wilfred Zaha, to be honest with you. But big up to your question, though. But yeah, let's get back. Let's get back onto the actual. Let's get onto the let's get onto the next subject. Number two. Harry Kane. Now, I think this is Tottenham's fault. I have to be honest, but I can't. Bayern Munich are really taking the mick. They are taking the mick. Yeah. Tottenham didn't help themselves. They have not helped themselves. Right? They should have got this sorted sooner rather than later. Right? And I somehow it's hard though, because when you see what's going on with Mbappe at Paris Saint-Germain, that's you can see that the player has got, you can see that big players have got power now these days, and it's frightening. But then in some cases, the clubs have got power as well. Because if they don't think they're good enough, you're good enough. The player don't. Well, if the club don't think the player is good enough, they can just try and get them out any means necessary, isn't it? So I mean, it does work both ways. I have to say that, but I mean, it's just becoming a bit embarrassing now, isn't it? You got a German journalist, trying to banter us, and for me, I think I mean, if you get the opportunity to go to a press conference, I think the best thing is just to appreciate and just be respectful. You see, when you get the opportunity to do those sort of things, and I think you're not really helping yourself, because there's a lot of people out there that there's a lot of people out there that had to work very hard for their careers, and you're not really helping the situation, if you know what I mean. I don't think you're helping the situation at all. You're making other people that are trying to get into the industry, making it even harder for other people to get into the industry, and taking the mick out of, professionals like that. For me, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And regardless of what I feel about the whole Kane situation, I just feel that it gave me a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. I've got to be honest. It's not just because it's at Tottenham, because it does take the mick, and I just think Tottenham Hotspur just need to start acting like a club that can be more, act like a big club mentality, so we can stop this sort of ritual and banter sometimes, because why the hell did at first, why did he get in? How did he get in the first place? And also, you need to really know what his intention was as well. The fact that he did that right in front of the manager as well. I mean, I've got to give props to Postecoglou, because to be honest with you, I would be angry. I mean, it is taking the mick. It is taking the mick. And for me, I just think it's downright disrespectful. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham Hotspur said to them, said to Bayern Munich, no, because if you treat us the way you're treating, if you've got your press your biggest press build taking the mick out of us, whoever it was, anyway, whoever it was, taking the mick out of us, why should we sell to you? You know? But I mean, it's a pretty desperate situation. I don't want him to go on a free. So you're better off. And the thing is, though, if we can get the money for him right now, that's the two defenders. That maybe even a midfielder, that Tottenham Hotspur really, really needs. Because if Højbjerg leaves, which looks like likely, we need reinforcements in that position, number 6. So for me, it's quite clear to me that we need midfield, we need defenders, and for me, the money can go towards that. So we do need to sell him. We need to move on from Harry Kane. It's not easy to just move on from him. We have got Son, we've got Richarlison, we've got Kulusevski now, we've got Maddison now, who can create as well. So I mean, there is players there that can help us move forward. But in the past, we have struggled to acclimatize without players. Certainly, top players, especially strikers. We struggled when Berbatov and Robbie Keane left. We got Pavlyuchenko and Fraser Campbell in, so we did struggle there. I remember back when Sheringham left and Les Ferdinand came in. He was very injury prone. We had Chris Armstrong and Everson, and we did struggle that season. Even though we had some good strikers then. Gareth Bell, when he left, we did struggle. Even though we did struggle, and Villas-Boas got sacked, and that's it. And then Sherwood came in. The rest is history. So we did struggle. We did get through it, and we will get through it. But I just think that Tottenham Hotspur just need to make a decision on Kane and just make sure that we just get to a point where we can move on from Harry Kane. It's obvious now he needs to leave. He wants to leave. It's obvious. I mean, the fact that he needs persuading. No one needs to persuade him to stay at a club. For me, I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday at all. And for me, we should be at the moment trying to sort out his exit now, move him on. Whether that's to Bayern Munich or not, that's another question, but I don't know. But yeah, we need to move it on and then start trying to think of life without Harry Kane. And that's it. It doesn't help that he's captain. For me, it doesn't help at all. It shows that we're not moving on at all, really, for me. And that's it. I think you just need to stop that and move it on, really, basically. I mean, the saga's going to move on further, and it just is boring. It is just boring, and that's it. I think I've just seen something right now. Big up to Graham, by the way. Big up to Graham. Big up to Graham. And big up to Terry Floors as well. Big up to Floors, yeah. There's a question here as well from Wayne. Big up to you, Wayne. Why is Kane, in your opinion, a loser? It's quite easy, Wayne. He hasn't won no trophies, 1. And 2, in the major games, in the semi-finals and finals, he's not turned up. He's not turned up at all. So that's why I call him a loser. He hasn't turned up in England for England as well. And I was told that was the best England side to win the World Cup and win the Euros. We flopped. We absolutely flopped. And he was captain. So, this is the thing. Top players get you over that line. Drogba, Sheringham, Sol Campbell, Walker, Haaland. Even though I stick by what I said before, he was above average John Carew. Sorry. And I will explain it. I need to work on that, but I'll give you an explanation a full explanation why I said that in the first place. But he won trophies. He's won trophies. He won the treble with Man City. So, for me, Kane has had so many opportunities to win finals and semi-finals, and he's messed up. He's not done it. He's not done it. Same with Son. And he's happy to stay at Tottenham. And for me, that's not elite player. Elite players win you trophies. You know, at the end of the day, the focus in elite sport is winning trophies, and Kane hasn't done that. Kane has simply not done that, and that's it for me. So for me, no, not good enough. Not good enough. He's an absolutely fantastic player, obviously, because he made our club so, our team better and better for it. But when it comes to the crunch, he's not a legend because he's not got us over that line. He hasn't got us over that line, not even in the Carabao Cup. And that says it all. So that's why, for me, he's still a loser. He's still a loser for me, and that's it for me. And that's it. So yeah, for me, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. And for me, Tottenham Hotspur need to start thinking forward as well. It's not just. I keep on hearing about, we need to replace Kane. You can't replace Kane. I think it's a different way of playing. That's what we need to do. It's about playing as a team, and I think the more we start thinking like that, the more I think we'll become better. You see, because I think we're starting thinking, well, we can't replace his goals, we can't replace his assists, but you can't just replace that. You've got to try and somehow make the team around, change the team's focus now, not just on Kane now. You focus on other players, trying to get them into the game, try and work the way around, working around, trying to, working a way around, trying to get the best out of players, and that's get the best out of players. Like Son, for instance, maybe putting him up front, maybe you find another dimension to him, like he did in that Champions League run when we got to the final. Kulusevski, you've got qualities there that you could use possibly. You've got Richarlison. He hasn't been great, Richarlison, I have to be honest, but but you still can use him in a different way. Solomon, I don't like this word backup. Solomon, sorry, you're not coming into Tottenham to be a backup. Yeah, you're coming into Tottenham to be the main man. Yeah, and fight for your place and make yourself known. Maddison, when you got that quality, like Maddison, the way that he can create stuff and assist, you've got a player there that can help the team create more further, and that's it. You've got Basuma. There are so many players out there. So many players out there in our team that can help Tottenham. If you can add someone to that to complement the players that we've got already, you've got a plan there. Vlahovic. I looked at Vlahovic closely a little bit, and there are some qualities there that I think Tottenham Hotspur might want to use. Yes, whether he will suit our team, I don't know. I have to see when he comes in, if he does come in. I don't know whether he would suit our team. I don't know. I've watched videos. Yeah, cool. I've read up a little bit about him. Yeah, don't know. I don't know. Just need to address a few things. Okay, big up to you still, bro. Big up to you still. Okay, but bro, I'm not waffling. I'm not waffling, right? I don't care whether they played for Chelsea, Drogba's played for Chelsea, Walker's played for Manchester City. I don't care if Sheridans played for Manchester United. They're elite players. They've won trophies. Yeah, that's what it's important about playing for a club is winning trophies, and that's it. And they've done it. Kane hasn't done it. Yeah, he'll look back and he says, "Well, what have I done? Yeah, I've got the goal scoring record, but that can be taken away from you. Haaland's on the way there, bro. Yeah, the person that I called above average John Carew, yeah, with the goals, yeah, well, he could break that in like so easily, bro. So I'm sorry, I don't know where I'm waffling, bro. The truth hurts. Truth hurts. You know what I mean? Sorry, but like for me, yeah, he hasn't made himself known in finals and semi-finals. And that's the problem. And the problem is with Kane can say whatever he wants. Well, look at what Vardy's done, bro. Look at what Vardy's done. Sorry. Truth hurts. Truth hurts. As I said before, I'm tired of talking about this whole Kane situation because I know I'm right. I know I'm right. And that's it. I don't know what else to say. And I'm not waffling. I know I'm not waffling. People might think I waffle a lot of the time, but most of the time I do talk truth. It's just that I've got a certain way of doing it, saying the way I speak, and that's it. That's how I am. If I haven't got the energy for it, I don't do it. Hence why I don't do Twitter. And hence why I say I just go on the stream and make it box office. Hence why I call myself Mr. Box Office TV. But anyway, moving on. I think I spent too long on this subject, Harry Kane. But everybody likes to talk about Harry Kane, don't they? They love to talk about Harry Kane. They love this Harry Kane situation. I mean, this is still going to drag on and become the Berbatov situation where we ended up with Fraser Campbell. And look how that worked out at Tottenham Hotspur. Nearly got relegated. We were in a relegation battle before, and then Harry Redknapp needed to save us. He had 2 points, So that's how it can work out. You know what I mean? If we don't have an actual plan, and at the moment I don't see it at the moment, and that's it. Right. So that's on the Kane situation. On the final subject, and then we can go into questions. So if you got any questions, put a Q in the chat. And ask me the questions, and that's it. Big up to you all. Please hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. If you want Mr. Box Office TV live, unleashed more, please like and subscribe to this channel. Big up to everyone that watched and liked the video, the show last time. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. But yeah. Next subject, the game. Unfortunately, it did get postponed. It got postponed. And for me, this is a difficult one. I think really Tottenham Hotspur should have really thought about it before. I mean, I understand there's marketing involved in this. I understand it. But really, I think Tottenham Hotspur, especially with the situation they're in, they need games. They need games to, get the fitness up, also getting used to each other as well. That's why it's really frustrating about the defenders, because if we had at least one or two defenders, they can get used to each other. And even Maddison said it himself. He said, well, I'm going to pre-season tour now, and I'm getting to know my teammates, getting to know the bad stuff and the good stuff and everything else. But yeah, this is not helpful. It's not helpful at all. When I look at the fixtures, now I'm just trying to get that up. Now bear with me. Yeah, bear with me. All right, we're doing this live. And look at the fixtures. Now, this one's cancelled at the moment. Right, so now we've got Wednesday. We've got Lions City Sailors because of the. And I might as well share this as well. Can I share this? Let me share this. Let me share this. Spare me. I'm coming to you right now. Technology. Mr. Box Office is expert at technology these days. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let me just. Here we go. Right. When I look at the fixtures we've got now, we've got Lincoln. Oh, I'll just make it a bit bigger. I'll make it a bit bigger. There we go. Right. So we've got Lion. We got Lion City Sailors. There we go. On the Wednesday. And that's because of, and everyone knows this now because it's not really news to anybody, really, to be honest with you. We've got Lion City Sailors because of Roma dropping out. We've got Shakhtar Donetsk, which that'll be an interesting game for many reasons. Then we've got Barcelona, which I know people are making a really massive deal about at the moment. But for me, I think whatever happens, I think we just need to just wait and see. I think whatever happens, it's only pre-season. As long as we don't get, absolutely peppered and it doesn't, we don't get thrashed. As long as we still play the way we play, we still, play that, the way that we want to play, and we give a good account of ourselves. For me, whether you win it or not, we don't go over the top. I think we just need to just calm down. I think, at the end of the day, pre-season's pre-season, and that's it for me. It's a shame the game was cancelled. It's a shame that it was cancelled, the Leicester City game. But for me, I think it's a bit bad for us because at the moment, we need more time on the pitch. I think more matches help the team bond more, get to know each other more, and I think that is very, very important. Very, very important. I think, and I think it's not been helpful this postponement. But at the end of the day, player safety is important. You can't do anything about the floods, and maybe next time Tottenham Hotspur need to be more aware of the places they're going to if the weather does become like that, because it doesn't help Tottenham Hotspur. And again, it's not having to go the country Bangkok because it's it's a great opportunity to go there. It's a beautiful country, Thailand, absolutely fantastic country, absolutely fantastic place to go to, absolutely. But I think it's just the time and the timing of this is not great, and Tottenham Hotspur need games to play and get to know each other and learn new tactics and get to know the way that Postecoglou wants to play. Everything they're learning during training, they want to use that during the matches. So it's not helpful. It's definitely not helpful, this. But we move on. We do move on, and that's it. And now we've only got, it's the 13th of August, so it's only a few weeks left until we've got our first game against Brentford. Again, I think it's I have to say this about the first game. The first game is the first game. As long as we do a good account of ourselves, that's the main thing. We've got a whole season, to go on right now. The most important part of the season is the second part of the season. As long as you put yourself in a good position in the first part of the season, you're not too away from the pack, then you can get to the second part of the season. And that's when the most important part is, basically. I'm not too fussed at the moment, but, as I said, there is so much Tottenham Hotspur need to go through right now. It's a new manager, a new philosophy, a new way of playing, and I think it's important that we have to see how it goes. We just have to see how it plays out. Everyone's smiling at the moment. Everyone is smiling still. Postecoglou's saying the right things, but even he says this. I don't like talking too much. I need to show what I can do when my team plays football and plays matches. I need to show what I can do as a manager when when the matches are on, and that's it. And he said it himself. He doesn't like to talk too much. You know what I mean? It becomes just us talking too much, and that's it. But again, I need convincing still. But this is a hard fixture list that we've got from the start of the season. It'll be interesting to see how we navigate through that, and that's it really. But I think that's it really for me. That's it for me. There was something that came up in the chat, and I think Stelios said it as well. I don't know if he was joking, but have we signed Tatsoba? Have we signed Tatsoba? Have we agreed to deal with Tatsoba? Just let me know in the chat. Have we agreed to deal with Tatsoba? Just let me know to say yes or no. Yes or no in the chat. Have we agreed to deal with Tatsoba for Tatsoba? Because Stelios said something about us agreeing a deal for Tatsoba. I don't know if anybody said it. Anyway, you know what? I can just find out myself. Actually, to be honest with you, let me just find out. I don't know where. There we go. Let me see. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't do Twitter, so I don't know. But I'm just going to look on another way. Well, there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. I mean, why am I surprised anyway? There's nothing really else to say on that, really. To be honest with you, Tatsoba deal. I don't think really there's going to be any Tatsoba deal right now. I've said it already. Anyway, I've said it already. I think we're going to get Langley in. I think we're going to get Langley, and that's it. I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get Tatsoba in, and I don't think we're going to get Van der Ven in. I've just got this feeling because. It's not really a big. Yeah, it's a big deal in terms of because the defenders we've got are just not good enough. They're not good enough at all. Not good enough at all. Honestly, not good enough at all. I mean, Romero for me. I do see the criticism of him. To be honest with you, and I do think it is over the top now that he is overhyped. He's not the main man in the Argentina squad. He needs an experienced defender next to him. And that's it for me. And he is a loose cannon too much for me. And but again, it's down to what we can get. I think again it comes down to partnerships. One thing I will say, and I think for me, it does look like Postecoglou is looking for players that can connect as well. But trying to get that chemistry back in the side. I think it's very, very important to get the chemistry back in the side. And I like to see that. I'm glad that he's trying to do that again. One thing I will, I'm hoping that he's being careful of, though. Players like Lo Celso, who it looks impressive at the moment. I think we need to start thinking what is his motivation to be great. You know what I mean? Because for me, I don't think he really wants to be here. I don't think he actually wants to be here. I think he's doing it because he wants to move. And is his upturn in form and effort because he wants to be back in the Tottenham team, or does he just want to move? Because if that's the case, we just let him go. He's doing us a favour because we can get more money for him, obviously, because he's playing really well at the moment. But I want players that want to be here, and want to work with the players that at the club already. And for me, if he doesn't want to be in, that's it. And I'll say that to every single all the other players as well. Ndombele. I mean, I heard an argument earlier today about I'd rather have Harry Winks. Well, yes, I would have Harry Winks rather than bloody Ndombele. I'm sorry, Ndombele is just a waste of time. He's an absolute waste of time. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done with him. And the fact now people are saying, "Oh, he's got so much skill. Oh, he's got this. He's that. He's a maverick. He's this. He's that. He's this." Again, they're just going over the top again. It's like, oh, shall we get Dele Alli back then? Should we just get Dele Alli back? Yeah. Should we get Dele Alli back? Yeah. Let's get all the players that we got rid of before. Yeah. Should we get Aurier back? Yeah. Because he might be good. We could change him, maybe. We could get him in. I mean, honestly, I don't know where we're going with this. Again, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous what we're saying at the moment. I don't know what else to say. I do not know what else to say. It's just ridiculous. Who else is there? I'd rather have, actually, you know what? I'd rather have Brian Gill. I'd rather have Brian Gill than Ndombele. That's how much I don't rate him anymore. Yeah, yes, he's got skill, but if it's a bad day, you don't want Ndombele in your side. You do not want Ndombele in your side. Yeah, and I could say the same thing for Lo Celso, possibly. Because at the moment, are they going to be running for you if we're going through bad form? And the answer is no. The answer is no. I'm sorry. I just think we have to make do. I mean, the likes of Spence. What are you going to do with him? I just don't really understand why we're doing it again. We're doing it again, Tottenham fans. We're being forgiven. We're forgiving. And the day, if we're not for what we need in terms of what Postecoglou wants to do in his system, there's no point in keeping them. We need to move on. If we're going to start a new era, we need to move on players who do not want to be at Tottenham Hotspur, who do not want to work the system that Postecoglou wants to do. Because at the end of the day, we need everyone following the same hem sheet. Yeah, he even said it himself. Yeah. It's funny though. I need to be convinced by Postecoglou, yeah? And he's saying most of the stuff I've been saying already. He's been saying most of the stuff I've been saying, my concerns. He says, I need to prove myself. Yeah, I need to prove myself to the fans. He said it already. Yeah, he said, I've got my previous experience, yes. But I don't want to talk too much. I want to show what I can do. Then I can endear myself. The football looks better. Yeah, you can see the approach play that we're doing. We can see the way he wants to play. But, he said it himself. He's pretty much showing he's acknowledging the concerns of Tottenham Hotspur fans. He's acknowledging it. I've got to be honest. He does fight his corner for interviews and stuff. So in press conferences. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with the press when he's under pressure. When we're having a bad run of no wins, of a number of games without any wins, it'll be very, very interesting because you can see he's got a bit of bite about him, which, to be honest with you, I don't really mind. I don't really mind, to be honest with you. But again, it's so early. He's just coming in this summer, and you can't really take too much from what you're seeing at the moment. I've got to be honest. And that's it. But yeah, I think. I mean, I stick by what I say though. If he does keep Ndombele and Lo Celso, and they go back to type, for me, I'm not. Yeah, it's on him. It is on him. At the end of the day, like I said, players can get you sacked, and that's the reality of it, and that's it. You can see what's going on at Fulham at the moment. It's you can see how it's falling apart at the moment. This is what players can do. This is what players can do. You need the right sort of characters in your club. You can have your Mavericks and stuff, but you need to make sure that they don't hurt the team morale of the squad. You just don't need it. You don't need that hassle. You don't need that energy. You don't need that energy. That's when negative energy doesn't really help. And that's it for me. And like I said, I always say this: there's going to be a time when the chickens will come home to roost at Tottenham Hotspur, and that moment is when Tottenham Hotspur are going through a bad run, and there's there's bad times at Tottenham Hotspur, and that's when you start to see whether there is support there from your owner, your board, and everything else, and supporting the manager. And that, I mean, we have to, the backing of a manager by this board would be only told in time for me, and that's it for me. It'll only be done in time, and that's it, So, and that's that's really it. That's really it for me. I'm tired of talking about the ownership. I don't like talking about the ownership. I don't like. I'm fed up with talking about the ownership. I'm fed up with the ownership being in the press. I'm fed up. I really am. It's not. It's not something that I agree with, and it's something. It's not. I don't know where it's going for me. I don't like the way that football's going. I don't. The Saudi Arabia thing. I mean, I've got no really. I'm trying to be careful how I say this because but it's big. It's good that they're trying a new league out, but the amount of money that they're throwing at it, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I saw that whole thing with Henderson going over there, and I don't know why he's gone over there. I don't think he needed to go over there for me. He could have easily stayed at Liverpool or got another Premier League club, or go to, I don't know. I don't know what Henderson's focus is going over to Saudi Arabia. He's still got England. He's still got England ambitions still. So I just don't understand it, and it's only for money, and I don't really understand it. 700, someone just said 700k a week. You know, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Um, you know, and for me, it's not great for me. I don't really understand it at all. So you know, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, really, and that's it. Um, yeah, and that's it for me. It is. It is. I'm just look at what's on the chat right now. We are going to be wrapping up soon. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody in the chat. Question here from Stelios. Big up to you. If we sell Kane, would you play the pigeon up front, integrate Scarlet Parrot instead, and rebuild long term? Listen, I think at the moment, I think we need to give. I think we need. I think it would be important to give them a chance. I don't know if they're going to be the answer. I've got to be honest. I think Parrot maybe you might have to move him on. Scarlett, I think you know you have to see how he works in training, and that's it for me. I don't think he's long term, no, but I think we've still got enough players out there to try and help us move forward, and then another striker possibly. But we've got enough there at the moment to cope without Harry Kane. I think you know we can get somebody else as well to complement the people that we've got already. Kulicheski, you've got Suleiman, you've got Song who can play up front, and then you got Richarlison as well. So I think for me, yeah, I think you can somehow get over it. And I know you know, but I think we need to work on that right now. I think you know, it's not really helpful that we've got Kane still here, and we're not trying to manage a way of you know playing without Kane. You know, and also I think people forget Kane could be injured, get injured. So what are you going to do then? You see, what are you going to do then if he's injured? You know, we're going to play this hard pressing style. You know, I know we're going to have a week's break between each game, but you know, injuries can happen innocuously. You saw what's happened with Bentancur. So, you know, and that's it for me. You know, I mean, Tottenham Hotspur need you know a number six. I do agree with that because we need a defensive midfielder. Because I mean, I don't know whether Bentancur or Basuma will be able to do that. I have to be honest. I do feel a bit more excited if you could get that midfield working with Bentancur and Basuma. I don't know if they really connect well though. To be honest with you, it's funny because I've heard stories about that Undumbele and Basuma really work really get on with each other and as friends. So that's quite interesting. Um, and you know, we all know that Bentancur and Højbjerg had a really good partnership as well. So yeah, it you know it's not for me. It's not even that. It's again coming back to that whole thing about chemistry. It is about just chemistry and that's it. You know, and you can't really you can't underestimate chemistry because that's what gets you through things definitely. You know, and I think that's it for me. You know, I mean, I've got to be honest. I didn't like the fact, and it's Newcastle. I'm going to move on to Newcastle now because one player that I actually really liked from Leicester, and I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name. I know we got Solomon, but I wanted this player. I wanted this player. I've got to be honest. I wanted this player. Barnes, yeah, Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes. I think they've got a good player there, Newcastle. I have to be honest. I think they've got a really good player. Really good player. Because I do like Harvey Barnes. I know people say that he's overrated, but I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a very good player. You know, you know, a very tidy player for me. And he's tenacious as well, very tenacious for me. homegrown again as well. And also you got Madison there as well, so he knows how to work with him as well. So I mean, I do like. I think we did miss out on Harvey Barnes, but good on Newcastle. Newcastle got the man, and they've made some good signings. To be honest, in Newcastle made some very good signings. Um, the signing from signing from AC Milan, he looked good. He looked very very good. I've got to be honest. I saw him. I saw a little bit of videos about him. Well, some highlights of him against Rangers, and he does look very assured. I'm just trying to think of the player now. I'm not great remembering players these days. I'm sorry if I do apologise. Mr. Box Office has not got the best memory served. Unfortunately, not the best memory served at all. But yeah, I think we missed out on. I think we definitely missed out on Harvey Barnes. I've got to be honest. Yeah, definitely. Have to say that. Yeah, but yeah, I have to say that. Yeah, it's I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. I cannot remember his name. And but Newcastle got some good signs, good players so far. Very good players so far. Very good players so far. If anybody can tell me what that name was, I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. Oh, Tutanelli. Oh yeah, Tutanelli. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Tutanali. Tutanali. If I forgot that wrong, if I butchered his name, I do apologise. Sandro Tutanali. But yeah, it's we have to see what happens. We have to see what happens. You know, you can see now Mr. Box Office has calmed down now. He's got it all out. He's got his shots in already. He got his shots at the beginning, and now you got the more calm before the storm, like they say. So yeah, but yeah, it is very frustrating when you look at it from the outside. I have to say this. You got the fans advisory board. You got people, you know, telling us that you look at stats and stuff and look at the strikers and stuff. But the thing is, though, I think the frustrating thing for me is for Tottenham. If we have more success to go on, I think you would know what would be good for Tottenham Hotspur. And I think for me at the moment, because I haven't seen Tottenham be successful. We don't know really. You've chopped and changed so many times. You still you don't really know the answer. You don't really know that answer. The only thing you know is that you like good football. You like to see good football on the floor, and triangles, and people wanting wanting the ball and create. And that's all it is. That's all it is. You want to see, and that's it. And we've been starved of that. We've been starved, absolutely starved of that sort of football. Now it looks like we are going to get that. It's just whether the time that might take for us to become a side that is successful, but also playing good football. Are we going to be given that time if we have bad times? And I think that's a question mark that I will always ask myself before I see it, and that's it. And yeah, that's it really. And I think the main also goal would be as well to close on this, because I mean I am waffling now, to be honest with you, and I need to close. We need to stop talking about. If we can stop talking about Daniel Levy and Donald Cullen, that would be great. I have my football club back. I want my football club back. That's what I want. I want to go to a football match and think, whether we win or lose, I enjoyed that match. I absolutely enjoyed that match. And that's it. That's all I want. That is all I want. You know? Yeah, I think that's it really for me. I think that's it for me. Well, I think I'll leave it on that note because I actually left it on a positive. Mr. Box Office being positive, really? See, different hats, and that's it. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody that's liked. I've got to check the lights as well. Let me check how many lights I've got. Let me see. Okay. Let me check. So, this is live. This is live. You have to excuse me. Oh my gosh, 57 likes. Oh my gosh. You lot are so kind. You lot are so kind. But please still like the stream. Please still like the stream though. Please still like the stream though. Because big up to you all. Big up to everybody. Big up to everyone. Yeah, who's watching tonight. Yeah, big up to everyone. Big up to the support as well. You know, it is hard doing a YouTube channel on your own sometimes, but it's always a job for the Mr. It never is hard for Mr. Box Office. Yeah, because Mr. Box Office is always enjoying the limelight every single time. You know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end. We are coming to the end. We are going to wrap up. Hopefully, we'll do another video. We are working on refreshing, reset, and restart. The videos are still coming. They are still coming. But big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone with their comments. Big up to everybody. I know people are asking to come on. Yeah, but let's give it time. Let's give it time. Yeah, because this is Mr. Box Office's straight playground at the moment, the main events playground. And we are working. You know what I mean? But just keep liking and subscribing. And it will come soon. It will come soon. But at the moment, this is Mr. Box Office's playground at the moment, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? And we do keep the hope that one day our team, Tottenham Hotspur, will make us proud. Yeah? Yeah? And that's it. But until then, we'll see. But big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody that's liked and subscribed. And that's it. Because, like I say every single time, back to life, back to reality. You know that's coming every single time, yeah? Because tonight was a great night, like I said every single time, and that's it. And big up to everybody in the chat. You'll see me soon, okay? You will see me soon with another show on Mr. Box Office Unleashed, and that's it. So if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and Mr. Box Office is out. Take care.